Alright, I'm guessing if you've clicked on this video, you're either someone who's just getting into boxing, or you're someone who's self-taught, trying to learn from home and you don't really know, where to get started. This video is for you guys. I've done a video in the past on, kind of going over footwork, but not really. So in this video, we're gonna go over it in a bit more depth. I'm gonna help you guys try and get a better understanding on your footwork. And this is gonna be mainly just about footwork on this video. So we're gonna go over a couple simple tips to help you improve your footwork and get more comfortable and have a better understanding on, what to do with your feet and, when to do it and, how to, get in a proper stance and all stuff like that. It's gonna help you, I think, really improve in your boxing, because when you have good footwork, your boxing improves a lot, because you're more composed and you know where to go and what to do, and you're more balanced. That's the thing, you're more balanced. So hopefully by the end of this video you will have a better understanding on how to stand when you're boxing, how to be loose on your feet, and just a better understanding about footwork in general. Hopefully it will help you out with your boxing in the future. So yeah, it's been a long week. It's been a long week. I haven't been in college all week. It's been half term, and I'm not gonna lie guys, I'm sure most of you know that I hate college. But when I'm not in college, when you get a week off, I can't be the only one that doesn't like it, right? Because there's nothing to do. There's nothing to do. You'll wake up, get all the things that you do in the morning done. Run, eat, cold plunge, whatever. And then it's like, there's nothing to do in the day. Because there's only so much training you can do, right? You can run, you can do sprints, you can do some bag work, and you can't train for 6 hours a day. Well, you can, but there's not much point, right? I often find myself, I'll have done everything, and then I'll find myself right here in my room, and I'll be like, I'll be lost. I'll be like, there's nothing to do. There's nothing I can do. And when I'm not doing something, when I'm doing nothing, I feel I feel hopeless. I feel useless. And I always have that little voice in your head that's like, what are you doing? Go and do something. But what am I supposed to do? But yeah, it's been a long week of that. Today we're going to the gym. I'm gonna help you guys get better at footwork, and yeah, hopefully it'll be a good video. Hopefully it'll be a good little session. So it is getting late. So yeah, with all that being said, let's get to the gym. Alright, we just left. Sorry about no video earlier this week. I was supposed to have a video up on Wednesday, and I filmed a whole video, and the audio got I don't want to say it got corrupted, it didn't get corrupted, but there was just no audio in the whole video, so I had to throw it away. I quite liked the video as well. Yeah, sorry about that, but hey, we're here now. We're on our way to the gym, go get another session done. Probably won't be any boxing in this video. I'm probably just gonna put the main focus on the educational purpose of this video. Yeah, I feel like I haven't done one of these videos where I teach you guys stuff for quite a while, and that was kind of the main focus of this channel, was to teach you guys stuff. That was the main reason I started this channel, was to teach people stuff. All of the stuff I know. So yeah, I've said it before, I'm not a professional. I'm not a professional at boxing. I'm just an amateur who wants to, share the stuff I know with those who want to get into boxing, who want to get better at boxing, or with the people who are self-taught and don't have a coach or anywhere to go to start boxing. I want my channel, this side of my channel, because I do post videos that are just about me and what I do in my day, but this side of the channel, this aspect where I teach people, I want this to be something that people who don't know how to start or what to do can come on and learn something valuable. So yeah, I'm also intrigued to see what they've done, what else they've done in the gym, because as you guys know, last time we went down there was a bunch of boxes and stuff, and I actually did I built up the courage to overcome my fear and actually now ask the nice lady in there what they're doing with what they're doing down there, and she told me that they're adding a new rack, a new squat rack. They're moving the bikes to the center, I think, and then she also said they're adding a new boxing thing. She said just boxing things. So I don't know what that could be. I guess it could be a new bag, or it could be a speed bag, or who knows? I mean, I guess we'll find out. It's every Friday we go down there. It's been a whole week for them to change stuff down there, so I don't know. Maybe they've finished by now, or they've added some more stuff, or they've built up the squat rack. Hopefully there's not a lot of mess down there, because I wouldn't be ideal for training wise. But yeah, man, I'm intrigued to see what they've done down there, because they do keep changing it. Hey, I guess we'll see when we get down there. Right, so I just got here. They've got a new machine. Well, I did think they'd have it up by now, but it's a pretty good machine. Hold on, let me let me show you guys this. They got like a dip thing, they got pull-ups, they got the whole rack. Like this thing is set up. Pretty much nothing else has changed there. The bikes are still over there, and you know, this bag is still here. I've just moved all that stuff, and you know, that thing is still gone. Anyway, I just got here, I've got my boots on, about to get my wraps on, and then yeah, I don't really know where I'm gonna put my camera because they keep moving things around. I mean, I'll figure it out, so. But yeah, I'm gonna get my wraps on and we'll get into the tips. Okay, alright, so the first main tip about footwork is one that I see a lot of beginners make, or it's a mistake. And it's one I see a lot of beginners doing, and that's being too flat-footed. And I see it mainly when they shadow box. So if you're here, right, and you're shadow boxing, you're here, right? First of all, I've gone over this in one of my videos before. It's about stance. So this is mainly to do with your footwork as well. You want your front foot to be in front like this, your back leg, you don't want it to be like this, but you also don't want to be square on. So you kind of want to be like diagonal with each other, right? So here, this is a good stance, right? So legs bent, you want to be up on your toes, you don't want to be flat-footed like this, because you're going to be stiff. You're going to be just up on the toes, keep moving, hands up, just like this. This is a good stance. This is how you should look when you're boxing, right? So you're not off balance, you know. If you were to lean, if you were like this and you were to lean, you'd be way off balance. And if you're like this, you're off balance as well. So you get pushed back, you're going to stumble, right? So just like this here. And one of the main problems when I see people shadow boxing, they're way too flat-footed. So it will look like this. They'll be here, they'll be shadow boxing, and they'll be like this. And sometimes they'll even straighten their legs like this and they'll be standing, you know, really stiff. It's a really stiff stance. You'll be stiff like this, and you won't be bending legs at all. A massive thing about footwork is being loosened up, being, you know, not stiff at all. And when you have straight legs and you're really flat-footed, you're stiff, right? So first tip would be to loosen up. So you see my feet, I'm on my toes. I'm not bouncing all over the place. But you know, I'm here, if I was to shadow box, you can see I'm on my toes, I'm moving, right? My legs are bent, they're not straight, so whenever I slip, my legs go with it, and I'm just here. You always want to be on your toes. Right? Obviously there's times when you're boxing where you do go flat-footed, like let's say your opponent's in the corner, or you know, you're just hitting the heavy bag and you would be flat-footed like this, right? But for the most part in boxing, you want to be as loose as possible all the time because you're always moving in boxing. So yeah, you always want to be loose on the feet and just, yeah. So that would be one thing to work on if you're, you know, if you're self-taught and you don't have a coach, is to be loose on your feet. You know, I say this in every video I make where I'm teaching. Record yourself training, because you will see improvements. You'll see where you go wrong. Especially if you don't have a coach, recording yourself is definitely a very, very good way to spot mistakes and to improve on them. So the second tip, I've gone over it before in one of my videos, but we're going to go a little bit more in depth in it because I think I've only explained it, I think once or twice, and it's moving with your punches, right, when you're shadow boxing. So to get better at footwork, you mainly just want to have a sense of coordination with yourself and a sense of, you know, what you're doing with your hands and your feet as well. So you kind of want some coordination with these two. So a really good way to get that coordination is to move with your punches. So that I'm here, I'm shadow boxing, and I'm not just, you know, I'm not just standing still, but I'm up, I'm moving my feet, and you see my feet moving? A good way to drill it is to bounce forward and backwards with a punch, and just throw a 1, 2, a 1, 2. So you're going to be here, you're going to go 1, 2, 1, Whenever you're on the back foot and you're gonna punch with your backhand, right? If you're moving on the back foot and you're here, your weight comes onto this leg, because that's where the power in punches comes from. So your weight comes onto this foot. You're like this, 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 this. And if you're really just beginning, I would just start it just like that. So it'd be like a 2-step process, right? So just start out just going backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards like this. Get used to doing this. Maybe mix it up. Go forwards twice, backwards twice, forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, backwards. You know, just get comfortable. That's what you want to do. You want to get comfortable with being able to move with your feet, you know? And then once you're comfortable enough with that, start adding the punches to get some coordination. So it will look like this. Once you get comfortable enough, drill it a couple times, you'll start to get comfortable and know where your feet are, and then you'll start to be able to coordinate it into just shadow boxing. And you'll start to get more comfortable with your feet. There is a couple drills you can do for shadow boxing. You don't need equipment for it. You just need a little thing to put on the floor. So if I take a glove, for example, and I put it on the floor, the drill would be, it can be anything, it doesn't have to be a glove. But what you're gonna do, is you're gonna stand here, just behind it, and what you're gonna do, in your stance, you're gonna come out and jab this side of it, and then come back. Then come out and jab this side of it, and then come back. You're gonna get comfortable in your stance, you're just gonna jab, jab. Maybe even double it up, and come back, and always come back to behind the glove. And this is gonna help you with your angles. You can even try moving around it. So if I was to be here, and you're comfortable with coming this way and this way, then some of the times you can move around the glove, and now I'm here, now I'm. I've spoken about pivots and step overs in a previous video, but it's a good way to drill it. So if you wanted to go the other way, and your front leg's here, and you jab, you're here, my legs are crossed over, like this, and then you're here. So if I show you that again, so I'll be here, jab, do my stance, and now I'm here, come back, jab, 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 and it's just a little footwork drill to help you move around your opponent. Try and imagine that wherever your glove is or whatever you've got on the ground, there's an opponent standing there. You don't even need to throw the jab. Just do your little footwork, move around them, have some pivots in. Just drill it loads. Move around your opponent, record yourself while you're doing it, and over time, your footwork will improve with your boxing, and while you're in the ring and while you're shadow boxing as well, you'll start to really improve on moving around while you're shadow boxing. So your shadow boxing isn't so stiff, because when I first started boxing, my shadow boxing was stiff. The main reason it was stiff is because I couldn't be loose on my feet, my legs were straight. So this is a big tip for shadow boxing, is to be loose, be comfortable, have your legs bent, stay on your toes, and just be here. You don't have to be throwing loads of punches, you just have to be throwing 1 or 2 at a time, moving with them, moving with the punches. And just be comfortable with your feet. That's the main thing. Another little drill you can try is one that is you don't need any equipment for, and it's very, very simple. All you have to do is you're going backwards and forwards, and you're throwing 1 punch at a time. It can just be a jab, So what you would do is you'll start here, you're gonna go like this, and then this, and this. And you're gonna get comfortable doing that. And once you're comfortable doing that, you're gonna start throwing a punch, moving backwards, moving forwards. Find a rhythm in it. And as you start to do that, it's actually a lot more complicated than it looks. It looks like a very simple drill, but trying to find the rhythm in it when you're first starting is actually a little complicated, but it's something that you pick up pretty quickly, and it is really good for getting that coordination in yourself. That's when you'll really start to understand about, where your hands are and your feet are at the same time. It's actually a drill that my coach has had me doing for quite a while. You'd usually do it with someone else in front of you and they'd hold a pad and they'd move with you and you'd be hitting the pad, but you can do it on your own. You don't need anything to hit. As long as you're moving, you're moving backwards and you're moving forwards and you're just throwing that punch and you're getting comfortable on your feet. You can vary it up with different punches. You can go backwards and then throw across, and then you can come forwards, throw across, backwards, throw across, forwards, throw across, and it's just going to get you used to that movement in boxing, which is so, it's a lot different. So it's a very good drill. It's going to definitely improve your footwork a lot and your coordination with yourself. Yeah, make sure you drill it loads. Whenever you're training, make sure you do these drills, because I know from first-hand experience, when you're training on your own, all you really want to do is smash up a bag, right? If you really want to improve, you want to sharpen up these little skills that are going to play a big part when you're in your boxing. So you always want to improve on those little skills, even if it's boring. Doing these drills is boring. No one wants to do all this, but it's the same with a lot of boxing training. No one wants to go on runs. It sucks. And no one wants to do these boring drills. It sucks. No one wants to do cardio. It sucks. And with boxing, a lot of people just want to smash a bag or spar, but if you're serious about improving and you want to get better, these drills are important and they will help you improve in the long run. So make sure you're doing them, don't skip them, and you will definitely improve if you keep it up. So yeah, I think that's everything. I wanted to go over today. So yeah, I'm going to end this video off here, I reckon. If I did leave out anything, or if you want to know anything else to do with footwork, let me know in the comments and I will try and go over it in another video. But I think I've covered pretty much everything I wanted to cover today, so I'm going to wrap this video up here, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. I hope you can take the things from this video away and apply them to your training and really help yourself to improve. Yeah, I will catch you in the next one.